guys, welcome to the Thinker Circle.
And it's your brother here, Zolisa, checking in as always, baby.
Checking in with the queen, of course.
The prettiest one than Zozi and Shudu.
Zozi and Shudu must chill. Guys. Anyway, guys, we are back again with another video. And thank you so much for tuning in once again.
Yeah.
Please, you know the rules. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, connect with us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, just do the right things, you know?
Yeah.
So today, guys, I'll be asking Zolisa questions that women are afraid to ask guys.
All right. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
So, baby, you will be answering for all men.
All my brothers in the
All
world.
your brothers
That means no scared.
in the world. Baby, in the world.
In the world.
Not just in South Africa.
Even Barack Obama.
Like everyone.
I'm not scared, my sister.
Everyone. Not
Even-
John Cena. I don't know why I thought it's John Cena. But John Cena is very important.
I means no scared, my sister.
So without wasting any time, let's just get into the video.
Let's go. Means no scared, my sister. I'm not scared of all you men, even your boyfriend.
Okay, question number one.
Yeah.
How does it feel when you go out with your lady and she's looking very hot, like extra hot, and guys are staring at her? How does it feel?
I think it feels great. You know, men are visual creatures. You know, we enjoy when you have a woman who looks good, who takes care of herself, and who gets to be admired by other men.
Okay,
You know,
that's a good
so
answer.
I think most guys, they really have a sense of appreciation for beautiful women because it's a sign that they do take care of themselves. And you know, there's that ego thing about men. When your woman is admired by other men, you start feeling like I'm the real man.
Discorile.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Vaka. Question number 2.
Yes.
What are big 10 offs for guys? You can mention anything that.
Anything.
Yeah.
I think every man differs on this one. I would think that it entirely depends on the maturity level of every man. For me personally, I think that the biggest turn off in a woman is a woman who is struggling with low self-esteem. Because that means you are dealing with a woman who doubts her self-worth. I think I wouldn't want to bet my money and say it could be the same thing for all other guys as well. I think there's something attractive about a woman who is
Who has
self-confident.
confidence. Yeah.
By that, I don't mean arrogance. I think it gets mistaken easily with arrogance. But you're talking about somebody who is humbly self-assured, somebody who knows that I have value, I have meaning besides my looks, beside how I feel. You know, we all have those
I'm
moments. where, like,
worthy.
yes.
I understand what you're trying to
That
say.
is sexy. That is.
Hi, smile lion in front of the camera.
I'll eat you now.
Baby, don't be dirty. I didn't come with dirty questions here because I am not the dirty one. You see, guys, he wants to be dirty.
Sorry.
Behave, okay?
Sorry.
Number 3.
Yes.
Do you guys prefer it shaved or not?
What is that?
I eat. The eat girl. That thing. The one that makes the things to be done. The one that brings babies to the world. The one that does the things. That thing.
I think here again, women differ. I think some men prefer it shaved, and I've heard also that there are some men who prefer it unshaved.
Iheringa.
So I don't think you will get a unanimous answer
On that one.
on this one from men. I think that's where we get to differ. But I've heard it that the shaved one, it makes the thing that the pots and the pots and the pots and the pots.
And the pots.
I haven't experienced it, but they say it makes the pots, the pots, the pots, and the pots.
What do you prefer?
You know?
What do you prefer?
You see, my sister.
What do you prefer? As a man.
That's not the question. That is not the question. That's not the question.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Why do guys just disappear or ghost instead of being honest to a girl when they are not interested in them?
Two things. It's coward, and to some other guys, it's maybe not wanting to break your heart by telling you how they feel.
So that means they assume that you will act this way, you will be broken.
You will be broken.
No, that's being coward. I
being
think
coward,
it's better to tell someone that I'm not interested in you instead of just ghosting them, you know?
A lot of men, they don't have the audacity to do that. When they feel like the interest on their side is gone, I think it takes a mature guy, a self-motivated guy to do that. And I understand it on the other hand because you're gonna be very sensitive. You're gonna have to be very sensitive in order to do this as a man, because I can't just come to you and say,
But
the spark is that. Quite in fact, I came across a screenshot on social network of a guy who was trying to walk her girlfriend into why he's no longer feeling the same about her. And this guy said, you know, I'm no longer interested in you because you don't seem to have a purpose in life. You just love to watch television. You just love to be on the social networks. And even though the guy was trying to be sensitive, it was still very difficult for the lady on the other hand to receive and understand where he was coming from. You know, so I understand how difficult it is because no matter how I can master my language, you would not understand it.
Yeah, but disappearing, that's another thing, baby. It's painful.
And also, some men, it could be that they have tried this before and it never worked. I remember I once did this. I once tried it with somebody else in my past and it did not work well because the person kept on saying, how can I be this person that you want me to be?
Yeah.
And
I can
people
imagine.
don't change easily. You can't just say, I need you to
do this and do that and
it takes
be like
a
this.
lot of time in order to develop certain attributes. And if you don't have them, you don't have them.
That's true, my love. Okay, moving right along.
Yeah.
What is that one thing girls do and guys always find it cute? Just one thing that you can think of.
I think when you allow us to be vulnerable without judgment, we find that very adorable. Because there aren't many women who knows how to do this. A lot of men, 98% I would bet, a lot of men have been in relationships whereby they have been criticized left, right, and center. And so they build walls around who they are. So when we come across that woman who let us be, you know, we find that very attractive. You know?
Okay. So, number 7. What makes a girl sexually attractive?
To us men,
Yeah.
it's the booty. That booty, that booty, that booty, that booty. Honestly speaking, it's the booty because we are visual creatures.
Yeah.
You know, we are visual creatures, it's the booty. But the booty doesn't mean that we will want to commit. It just means that sexually, I'm going to have a strong relationship with you. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to want to stay. I've heard stories of guys who are just sexually attracted to a woman.
To someone, not
but
in love.
not in love with them. I'm just in love with your body.
Yeah.
You know? So the body is the one that really, and quite in fact, so interesting that some guys, they find women who are in a certain weight, maybe a weight in a society that doesn't get to be considered as the weight.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, your brother.
Yeah.
She loves
Yeah.
big women.
You will never date someone who
Who's
is
like
my size.
Dineo,
It's just a turn off to him. He prefers people with big booty, big body, you know.
Boobs.
Yeah, yonke lanto, you know. Yeah.
And for me, I prefer somebody who is
like
your
this.
weight.
Okay.
You got it.
Why do guys spend so much time on football? It just doesn't make sense. It's the same with you guys asking us, why do we waste time? You guys spend time on football or even like playing, what is FIFA, what, PS5, what? Like why? Why is that? You guys are so obsessed with football.
Yeah, that's true. I think it just shows how competitive our nature is. We are competitive as men. So I think there's a lot of psychology, biology involved in there. And I also think that it entirely depends on how a man has been raised. I was raised to focus more on studies, books, reading. So that is why now I'm so deep into reading. But there was a point whereby I was obsessed with football and National Geographic. You know, so I think it is, in a way, being influenced by the environment we grew up in. You know, most even little boys now, they grew up with their fathers hooked on television, football, and they also get to be hooked. By the time they are in their 20s, they're going to do exactly the same thing.
Okay.
You know, and plus it's considered manly if you watch football and play PS what. I don't know. I've never played those PS something.
And the last question is, why do men are always afraid to talk about their sexual problems, like going for help? You know, why they always find it difficult to go to a doctor and say, no,
I have
this
ejaculation problem.
Yes.
It's because it's unmanly. It's considered unmanly.
Why?
By the society. So when you venture out and do that, you have to take the flag of not being a man, of being labeled as someone who's just under manhood. You know, so it brings a lot of shame in it. And I think precisely this is coming from what we get taught when we go to initiation school. You know, there's a lot of this. Have you noticed that this is just majority-wise us African men who have this problem? White men, they don't necessarily ashamed
to talk about these things.
They do open up and say, I have an early ejaculation problem, an erection problem. To us, it has an element of culture, tradition, and societal shame.
A bonus question, guys. A bonus question. Tell us, why do men find it difficult to mourn when they are doing the things that made the pots? Abamoni, why? Why is that?
I also, in our cultures, we have a lot of stereotypes around sex. Again, it's considered as unmanly to, you know,
to mourn.
It's considered unmanly, but I think it takes, honestly speaking, it takes a man to work out his understanding in order to be comfortable to do the things that the society gets it wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
Because
and also I think nowadays it's because of what social network is doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There are a lot of times I come across posts that criticizes men who are moaning. There was a post that I saw this morning of a woman who says, a man who moans is a gay. Real men don't moan. You keep that thing to yourself. And I was like to myself, I wonder how many men are going to be impacted by this.
True.
You know, so yeah.
Anyway, yeah, those are the questions that I had for him, guys. And we hope that you have enjoyed this video. And yeah, let's close it.
Let's wrap it. Peace out.
out.